My mom and dad told me that addiction is a sickness.
Oh, yeah, a sickness that makes a person feel like they have to take drugs or drink alcohol to feel okay. Yeah, my mom was having a hard time with addiction, and I felt like my family was the only one going through it. But now I've met so many other kids like us, Celia. Makes me feel like we're not alone.
We're not alone. That was the new Sesame Street Muppet Karli sharing her story of her mother's struggle with addiction to help kids and their families feel supported in the conversation. And joining us is my friend from Sesame Street, the president of social impact and philanthropy for Sesame Workshop, Sherri Westin. Sherri, Sesame Street has dealt with hunger, homelessness, incarceration, autism awareness, tackled so many things. To see this now through the eyes of a child, right, tells us where we are. Why did Sesame Street Workshop say, now we got to get in this?
Well, I think it's important to understand, Sesame Street was created to help children arrive at school ready to learn, right? But it wasn't just the academic basics they need, it's the social and emotional skills they need to thrive. And we've been doing that now for 50 years. But what's different today is we have so much more research and neuroscience that has shown us how critical those early years are for a child's brain development. You've got Moses, 6 months old. But what the science also shows is the impact that stress has on a young child's brain development. When they are exposed to prolonged stress, it literally affects their healthy brain development. So I can't think of an issue that could be as stressful for a young child than having a parent who is suffering from addiction. And that's why Sesame is there, in order to help them still have the tools they need, build the resilience to help overcome this and still be on a path to arrive at school ready to learn, to thrive, and to succeed in life.
And also not to feel alone. We heard Karli in the clip. So many children now are being raised by grandparents because their parents have died or are incarcerated, by aunts and uncles, by secondary family members coming in, and they feel alone.
Yes, listen, 1 in 3 children in foster care are there because a parent is addicted. And there are close to 6 million children today under the age of 11 who are living with a parent who is struggling from addiction. And for us to be able to look at that issue, which most people think of as a grown-up issue, from the lens of a child, to understand the impact it has on the youngest members of the family, I think is critical.
Thank you, and thank you for everything that you do. I can't wait to see more of the response. It's been so positive to Karli and what she brings to the life, to the eyes of a child.
It is. And listen, the thing I think people may not understand is we started what we call Sesame Street in Communities about 3 years ago, and it's available 24/7. It's Sesame Workshop or SesameStreetandCommunities.org. It's free, it's bilingual. But the reason we created this was so that families who are struggling with these issues, as you mentioned, homelessness, foster care, parental addiction, have access to these resources. And we even partner with national and local organizations to train them to provide them so they can reach families who need them the most.
Access makes the difference, Sherri. Thank you so much.